Hello, my name is Sabah Randhawa and I am the president of Western Washington University. We are thrilled that you have decided to make Western your home for the next few years, in a place where you can grow academically, professionally, and personally. Now, in a normal year, we would have all kinds of exciting events planned to help welcome you and make you feel at home here on campus. But this is not a normal year, as you well know. What we have faced over the past several months can at times seem overwhelming. But there is so much what we do at Western and the graduates we send into the world that gives me hope. We are excited to help you achieve your goals and to see how you will use your Western education to make an impact in the world. You are joining a wonderful institution, an institution whose primary focus is your education and success. Western is recognized in various rankings as the best university of our kind in the Pacific Northwest and the second best west of Texas. While this recognition is gratifying, we choose to grade ourselves in terms of how effectively we advance three important priorities. First, to ensure that each of you has the opportunity and support you need to succeed at Western and beyond. Second, to demonstrate the impact that high-quality public education makes in Washington and make it more accessible for traditionally underserved students. And third, to continually enhance the distinctive excellence of our educational programs and learning experiences, which I hope is a big part of what brings you to Western. At Western, you are joining a community of scholars who are committed to academic excellence, environmental action, and social justice. You will have opportunities to build relationships with faculty, advisors, and peers who will support you in reaching your goals and challenge your understanding of yourself and the world. Of course, the coronavirus pandemic has created a unique and historic challenge for all of us. With so many daily reminders of how the pandemic continues to disrupt our lives, it is tempting to let these few months define our experience and our expectations far into the future. As you embark on this new chapter in your life, I invite you to instead focus on the possibilities you have in front of you for the next 4 years and beyond. While you may not be on campus every day, and may not be able to engage with your peers as closely as you may have expected during the fall term, please know that our faculty are committed to delivering the same high-quality education online as they do in person. As we foster the distinctively Western learning experience together this fall, we will also be creating the community which will carry us through the coronavirus pandemic and back to campus. The social justice movement in the wake of George Floyd's death in Minnesota has created a value crisis for our nation in a clear-eyed reckoning with the long history of systemic racism in our country. We have been outraged by deplorable acts of violence against Black men and women and by the less visible structural forms of racism that lead Black, Latinx, and Indigenous people to disproportionately shoulder the burdens of poverty and inequality, including with respect to the coronavirus. Please know that you are joining a community that is resolute and united in the belief that racism and hate have no place on our campus or in our society. We are committed to a university culture that is based on respect, kindness, and compassion, where we acknowledge and value the uniqueness and importance of each member of our community, and where we strive to ensure your physical, psychological, and emotional safety. Now, as a member of the Western community, you have part of the shared responsibility to sustain and advance a campus culture that is equitable, diverse, and inclusive, and that respects and celebrates the worth and dignity of us all. My hope is that the next 4 years take you on a remarkable journey of learning and discovery that begins now. This is your place to make a difference, make waves. Congratulations and welcome to Western. And please join us in masking up.